Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to RC Taildraggin. If this is your first time tuning in, I'm your host, Jerry. Today we're working on part 5 of the Sig Alien TaylorCraft 72 build. Normally I tend to specialize in rescuing old kits that were bought and never built. Today we've got a modern kit of a beautiful tail dragger, so please stay tuned. I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, we are back. As you can see, I've been getting more done on the wings. Since you stopped by last time, I've got the leading edge piece put on, I got the top spar on, and I got the trailing edge lower sheeting on. What I plan to work on next is the piece of trailing edge that goes here. It's actually two pieces that have to be glued together. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is glue one of them on and then glue the other one to it. I think that's be the best way. I don't know, I might glue them together and then glue it on as one piece. We'll see. And then after that, I'll be putting the shear webbing on. Yep, that's going to be pretty cool. Now, you'll notice I still haven't done the W1 rib yet, or the W11 rib, I think, yep. We were supposed to glue that on before the top spar, leading edge, and trailing edge, but I wanted to have more points of reference for lining the rib up. So I figured if I had the leading edge there to give me the front point, the top spar will help hold it in as it's gluing. And then because the way the sheeting slips into this piece here, the rib, that'll hold that straight and everything. So that's why those aren't glued in yet. I wanted to get a few more pieces on here first. But I'm going to go ahead and do this next. Get the shear webbing on. And then we'll see where we go from there. Eventually, I'll have to get the W11 ribs installed, but that's coming up soon. So let me get that done, and then I will get right back to you. Be right back. Okay, and we are back again. Got some more done here. I got the trailing edge section onto the wing here at the ailerons. It was a two-piece lamination. I decided I went ahead and glued the first piece in and then the second piece to that. And then I put some thickeners in here to give it a little bit more meat for the aileron hinges. I got all of the shear webs in, and the shear web down here at the W11 rib was ply, so I epoxied that on to the upper and lower spars. And then I got my wood glue placed on the rear section here. I still have to put some glue on where the ribs and the spars intersect. I like to do that to add a little bit of extra strength. So next thing I'll be doing is working on this W11 rib here. Remember, that piece has to be in perfectly square to the leading and trailing edges. Um, that is definitely what's coming up next, because after that I'm going to be putting the sheeting on. So yeah, we're making a lot of progress here. Right now I'm going to continue on with that, and then I will get right back to you as soon as I have something else to show you. See you in a minute. Okay, everybody, and I'm back. I was just taking a little break while that wood glue was drying on the trailing edges there. Was editing a little bit of video. Decided to watch a couple of videos from some of my fellow RC YouTubers. Got a couple of favorites here. Well, several favorites, but here's two of them in no particular order. We got Ian's RC Exploits. Ian is a very talented flyer. He puts up a lot of content every day or so, or every other day. He's got something going up. Great guy. He flies planes and helicopters. I really enjoy watching the helicopters because that's something I'll probably never do, and it just fascinates me. But check out Ian's channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Just lots and lots of great flying footage from Ian. Another one, Cliff Harvey RC Planes. Very, very extremely talented craftsman builder. He specializes in the smaller guilos or guilos. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but I'm just not sure how to say that. A lot of the smaller scale models, World War One type stuff, biplanes. Great builder, great personality. Really fun to watch his videos. So check out Cliff Harvey RC Planes. I'll leave a link to that one as well in the description. These are two channels that, if you're into RC, these are two must-watch channels. So again, I'll leave the links in the description, and check them out just as soon as you can. You will not be disappointed. Okay, we're back. I'm getting these W11 ribs set up here to be glued in. This section right here is a no-brainer because this shear web, it's got the angle in it, so as long as that's up against there, we're good there. The leading edge of the rib here will have to just step out just a touch there, and then I have my square here guaranteeing at the bottom of that rib is all lined up nice and straight. The only issue I'm having, though, doing it this way is the sheeting here. It doesn't really allow the rib to bend at all. Now this is very, very subtle. There's almost no angle there, but it still will probably need to bend the same amount here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue this section in because I know that's right. And then what I'm going to do is, well, what we're supposed to do next is start putting the sheeting on here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to join these wings up before I put this sheeting here. This will allow me, this will give this a little flex here while we're joining the wings together to absorb up any issues that I might have. And then after that's all glued on nice and square, then I can put the sheeting on. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get this glued up. I'm going to get this excess trailing edge sheeting cut off there, and we'll go from there. I'll glue this. I'll leave this unglued and leave this unglued until I'm actually gluing that center section on. And then that will allow the center section to make whatever adjustments it needs to do pushing up against this rib here. I'm really surprised the manufacturer didn't spend more time explaining this, explaining how critical this is to be squared up, because we have three sections here. We have the left hand wing panel, right hand wing panel, and the center section. You've got a joint here and a joint here. You don't want your wing to end up, you know, going like this, like this, like this. So we're being very careful in the order that we glue everything up here so that we can guarantee the most success. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll get right back to you. Okay, and I'm back. Got that W11 rib tacked in. I got the center section kind of propped up a bit to show how it's going to go, and it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Now this rib here isn't glued in yet, so that will pull in there just a little bit. Pretty good. I think that's the way to go. I think what I'll end up doing is joining these together and then putting the sheeting on. That way that'll give that rib the ability to move just a bit there. And of course, this rib up here will have to be glued in right there. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm pleased with the way that turned out. I was kind of worried about that for a minute. You know, how was I going to get that perfect? But it looks like if you just take your time, you think about it for a little bit, and you can get it done. So now, I'm going to take a look and see what I can do here on the wingtip. Get some pieces out, get them glued up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been working on the wingtip here. I got these two rib pieces put in and a couple little support pieces. And now the wingtip has a top and bottom portion. This will go right in there, something like that. And then there is a corresponding piece to go on top. I think that's going to look pretty cool. Nice and sturdy. I'm going to stop the wingtip here though, as I'm looking at things. They recommend you put the sheeting on and then cut the sheeting out here for this wingtip piece. So I'll be waiting on that. Another piece that I'm changing the order of. As I said, I like to do a lot. So as far as the wing goes, we're going to join the wing panels, then put the sheeting on, and then glue the wingtips on. That's going to be the order coming up. And of course, we still have the ailerons built. Okay, I think that's going to be about it for this video. We got a lot more done on the wings here. I'm thinking maybe one more video on the wings. When I come back, we're going to join them, put the sheeting on, put the wingtips on, get the ailerons built, and then that'll be just about it for the wings. I'm hoping to get a mock-up done so we can find where the CG is going to be. So I'll get this bolted to the fuselage. I'll get the tail on, get the landing gear on. We got to put the motor on, find a spot for the battery, and see if we can get the CG close. It won't be perfect because there's still a lot more to do, but I just want to make sure that we are headed in the right direction. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications for more videos. I would really love to see you guys stop by again and see where we get next time. But until then, I hope that everybody's happy, healthy, and safe. And I really hope to see you back here again next time. So until then, thank you very much, everybody, and take care. Bye-bye.